Alright, welcome back to another episode of The Cap. Today we're going to be looking at my new favorite leader for OPO 8, Kalgara. I really do like the play style and it seems really fun. With OPO 8 right around the corner, I wanted to get some videos out of the gameplay. So let's get right into it. Yep, so first game is going to be against a Doflamingo. I am going to have this at normal speed just because there's only going to be one game that we review today. So let's get right into it again and again and again, right? All right, so going first with Kalgara, no searcher means you're kind of limited. The first couple turns with Kalgara are limited a lot of the time anyway, just because you don't really have a lot of options. Unless you're running the 3-cost Shandor Warriors, which I personally don't because I don't think they're all that great, you don't really have an option turn 1 or turn 2 going first. You really start to shine a little bit further into the game, which I do believe I'll show you shortly. With Kalgara, sometimes you don't mind taking that first hit either, especially because you're a 5 life. So the Doflamingo does establish a pretty good board. However, I am going to up the ante a little bit on him. Swinging 6 with Kalgara is how you activate leader effect, which allows me to go ahead and cheat out a 5 cost by taking 1 life. I do find a searcher off of that. Next from that, I believe that I am going to go ahead and play out the Ohm, right? So the good old-fashioned home old holy combo. And he has 2 bodies. I got 3 now, so let's see what's going on. I don't remember this game too well, so forgive me, but it should be a good one nonetheless. This guy was definitely thinking for quite a bit. He's like, all right, so this is going to be OPO 8.5, so Doflamingo does have access to the brand new 4/6 Boa Hancock. That card, I think, really puts Dofi in a brand new tier. If anybody thought he was tier 2 before, or like, you know, meta fringing, he is a meta defining deck, I believe, in 8.5. Once you get that Boa on board, it's just such a powerful play. Being able to stack your top 3 and on top of that, actually going ahead and giving your leader the Don he needs to activate his effect is very powerful. So here I take a lot of damage just because I know what I have in my hand. I do have the Norland, which is not searchable in the deck, but does allow you to go ahead and heal, which is really important for this deck because you will take a lot of damage. You do take a lot of life yourself. So I go all the way down to about 1 life, and I do find another Norland. So here I'm not feeling too bad. I do see that this guy has a decent board, a blocker, and quite a few options. However, I do have decent counter in hand, and I even have the stage to play for free. Because of the 2 Norlands, I'm feeling pretty good about just going ahead and, you know, just swinging, right? So I'm pretty sure I swing into his board here. Yeah, so 7 to 5 on the Jinbei. He does block. I believe he blocks with a 2K. Yep. So then I go another 6 into the Jinbei. And the reason I went for the Jinbei is because it was easier to guarantee a kill on that, or what I thought would be easier. So I do go another 6 into it, waiting for him to finally let it go. And I go ahead and heal back up with a Norland, leaving 1 up for my counter event. For those of you who don't know what the counter event does, it does go ahead and give your leader or one of your characters plus 3,000 for the battle. And then it allows you to play a 1-cost stage from hand. Well, specifically Upper Yard from hand. So doing that, gives me a top 5 search and plus 3000, which is pretty strong, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that this Doflamingo thinks that I am on the ropes here. However, I do have a lot of counter in hand. Like, enough, I believe, to survive. That's why I'm not really sweating too bad. He goes ahead and goes 7 to face. And I'm like, nope, another 8. Now this is where it starts to get kind of scary for the Doflamingo, because he has failed to put me in a terrible position this turn where he could actually go for game. Right now I'm looking in, I'm thinking like, do I want to get rid of a Norland for this? And I'm like, nah. And actually I do get the Earth Won't Lose trigger, which allows you to search, well not search, but look at top 2, discard 1 from hand, which is just great for cycling. So I do cycle out the other wiper I have. And here he really goes pretty wide, right? So even if I'm able to kill 3 of his characters, I'm sure he's thinking, okay, well, I have another 2 on board, which will give me 3 next turn to go for game with. So here I'm thinking, all right, how do I set myself up and protect myself for next turn? Because I know that I have to get rid of his board. So I think I go 8 into the boa. Yep, 8 into the boa. I believe that goes down. I don't think he has too much counter left. 7 into the law. That law is really good. Being able to bounce a card back to your opponent's hand is crazy good. Here, I think I was thinking about like how much counter do I think he has, because if he doesn't have a lot, I want to try to get rid of it for the lowest amount, but I think I might be going 8. I'm trying to figure out how much I need extra to leave 1 up for the Earth Won't Lose. So I think I just decided to swing 6 in it, see what happens, because he only has 3 cards in hand. So he does have the 1k counter, so I swing another 6 into it, get another counter out of hand, or the card's going bye-bye. So it does go away, and I go ahead and swing 7 to life. Because I'm at 0 life, cheating out a character is free. So I go ahead and do that, and I play out another Norland. I believe I kill the Ohm. Yep. So I go back up to 1 life. And here is actually looking really bad for the Dofi player, right? So I have a full board. Most are 7, 8s, and 6s, all of which he would have to allocate quite a bit of Don to take care of. So I do use the Earth Won't Lose, search out another 2k. So I get out of an attack, add a 2k to hand. He also doesn't know I have a 0 cost event. So there's no way, unless he allocated everything perfectly. So if he swings 8, I'm stopping it. So he has to swing, he swings 9. So that's not enough. I go 10, right? So he could have possibly allocated that a little bit better, I think. It looks like he has 5 down open, so he could have gone, no, 10, 9. No, he has 6 down open, so if he gone 10, 10, that probably would have been the best bet. But 10, 9, I got the counter for it. I'm sure he didn't expect for me to have the counter for it, but I did. So now he pretty much knows that the game is over, right? Because for him to do anything, he needs to get rid of quite a few characters on my board, and realistically he can only get rid of one. So he does get rid of the 7k, which makes a lot of sense. However, he only has 4 Don left, so he does go ahead and play the Law out, which gets rid of another character. So I believe he gets rid of one of my Kalgaras. And actually, hold on, he's unable to get rid of one of my characters. I think that Law's effect works a little bit differently than I was originally thinking. So with that, I'm like, okay, well, you have 3 life. I gotta kill you this turn. So let's do this. So I'm like calculating in my head. I'm like, do I go 7, 7, 7, 9, 9? Like 3 7s and a 9. But I'm like, no, I think I have enough Don to go a little bit higher than that, right? Because I need 4 attacks to get through. So I have to eat through everything in his hand and still have enough. So I go 9. I think we're gonna go 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. Yeah. Definitely put a little bit of pressure on him. A lot of pressure, actually. Nobody wants to deal with 9 5 times. I think that anybody looking that down is like, that's probably game. And I think I actually, okay, so I'll go 9 9 7 9 9. Okay, so it's 1 7 in there. And I'm like, do I have this? Like, if he has counter for these last 2 9s, do I go 8? Oh, I think I'm trying to save a Don. Like, I think I'm like deciding, do I want to save a Don for the Earth won't lose next turn, or do I want to just go all in? And I think I go all in, because I'm like, yeah, I'm probably not surviving next turn. So 9 to face, he takes, and then I go another 9 to face, and I don't believe he has a counter to get out of it. Oh man, and that definitely felt good. It was a good match. I think Dofi into the next set is very strong, very powerful. This is one of those games where I really got quite lucky that he just happened to not have the counter. But, you know, that's going to be the video for today. Please let me know what you guys think about Kalgara. OPO 8 is right around the corner. Looking forward to playing it with you guys. And peace.